Evening all, welcome back to Space Engineers. Right, so what we've done, roleplay warning coming, is we have warped our flagship into a new sector, maybe? I'm of course lying. It's not possible to do that, so chill before you start flapping the the wiki to craziness. Yeah, we use the entity. This is the SE toolbox. We may do a video on it. If you want me to do a video on it, tell me. But otherwise, I just assume you know how these things work. And what effectively it is you can grab entities. You see, we grabbed our flagship with matching damage, I might add, and we dropped it into a new map. Now, I've created a new map here, and this is just a 7 asteroid new map, and it's because there's lovely new toys to play with. I love this game that every week they're increasing its features and functions. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at, well, we're going to continue repairing the ship because this is the never-ending story, repairing the flagship, and we're also going to look at something very exciting, which is large drill bits. No, it is exciting. I promise you. I have kissed the girl. I promise. And what we're going to do with this is make it so. Well, we have some design decisions, and this is what you also will be asking yourself is, do you now keep your refinery on the ship, or do you make a little ship with a refinery and a miner on it and then just drop parts into the thing? So it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, to me, that's quite an interesting discussion point. So here we go. So let me show you what I mean as I walk through my mighty flagship of doom. We have our bridge that we never use, and then we come to our front manufacturing area. Now currently we drop all in and it goes into the refinery and then it goes into the assembler, and if we want to salvage something we grind it using our grinder app. It then also goes into the to the assembler. So in essence what you get in here is this. You get these bits, and then you also get, I guess, finished components as well. Actually, as I think about that, that's completely stupid. That should just probably go into that. Anyway, never mind. So what we now have the ability to do, and you remember from series 1, we had little mining chariots that would just go and mine nearby asteroids, and you know that still seems to be perfectly fine to do, but I'm saying now maybe the time has come to actually create a little proper large mining buggy. Now you remember our little utility vehicle that we created from 2001? I actually forgot to copy it across because I forgot that it had been ripped and wrenched from my ship. So that's gone. I'm not going to go back and do it. It's gone. It's gone. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a proper big, I guess, mining vessel. Now, I guess we're going to see what we need to do with the refinery. I would like to refine it as we go because that would be awesome to have you know, a refinery on the move, but I suspect it's going to be quite a big lumbering bit of technology, so I'm not entirely confident that that's going to work. Plus there's new wonderful spectator mode, so let me show you what I mean. So we've got spectator mode there, so you see that's me moving around. Woo. And if I do F8, then I can do that, and then if I do F9, whoa, look at that, isn't that just crazy? So if I do that, no, okay, gotta get used to it. No, I'm terrible. Let's see if I can do F8. So I can actually build from this as well, which is just nice, isn't it? Isn't that wonderful? So I can actually just build without having to faff about. I can just immediately build. Do you know what? That'll do. I'm not going to build. And then you just press F6 to reset. Lovely. We'll look at this in a bit more depth because in essence you can really do some like flybys and you can make it look pretty swish, and you can get kind of, you know, look at that. And we can even do, hang on, let me show you. We can even do the bro nod. All right. Just killed a gret. All right. Oh, my mind. Right. Let's go and build something. So what we need to do now is start a new large ship. So again, like we did before, we're just going to build it on the side of this fair ship. There we go. Nice. Now what we can do is, again, just using our new tools, is we can just park our butts there and we can just build from here, which is a lot easier to do. So there we go. Now I am building in creative, deal with it. And I think we're going to start obviously with the refinery. I mean, that is the key bit really, isn't it? I think if we can get, so I'm just going to place the refinery there, and I think we're just going to make this a kind of 2x2. So first off, we need the conveyors. Let's just build some conveyors, and I think let's do it like that. So we're going to build a bit of room, because again, whenever you mine, these things just get smashed to smithereens. And then here we have large miners somewhere. Large miners. Where am I looking? Guess it's the drill bit, maybe? Yeah, it's the drill bit. So let's just drag that in. And there we go. Large drill bits. How exciting is this? I cannot contain myself with how amazing that is. There we go. So that's quite a lot of grinding power right there. So that in theory should then go straight into the refinery. And then what we need, in fact, how big is the refinery? I always forget. The final, all right. I'm having an out of body experience. I keep forgetting that. But the refinery I think is relatively small. So maybe we do need a large can. I think, yeah, you can only do, okay, that's slightly annoying. Large cans are really big for big ships. Yeah, I don't really want to build that. Or do I? Or do I? Let me think about this. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. I actually think probably not. I think, to be honest, the reality is if we fill a refinery with stuff, that's kind of good enough. And I think what we then need is an exhaust port. Oh, yep. Here we go. Is it connector? I think it was connector. Yeah, it's a connector. It's been a while since I've actually used the old connectors, but I remember them being pretty awesome. I guess they go that way. So we then have to think about how this thing is going to poop out product. So I think let's make it so the drills are slightly bigger as well. So we'll put a 2x3 structure. There we go. So we got, there we go. So that, I mean, that's going to be sleek. That's the way to think of this. It's sleek. And I think we're probably going to go with that style as well. So I think we then need to just consider how that's going to work. Let me see. This game is just awesome, bros. Seriously, if you're not playing it, consider it. It's very good. So it's not going to be pretty. It's not even going to be symmetrical. It's going to be ghetto. But I think that's on purpose. Let's see, large reactor. I haven't even thought about engines yet. We're going to put the engines at the back, possibly. But I think that's fine. Yep, that'll do. And we need a gyroscope. And we'll just put one on to begin with. It is really ghetto, I know. But again, it's just a test. It's just to see if we can get this working. Now, the idea is that it will mine, it will convey into the refinery, and the refinery will poop out what we need. So let me now think about engines. Now, I only wanted to put small thrusters on it, to be honest. Yep, okay, yep, we can do it. We're gonna make it's gonna look awful, right? But don't give me grief. Don't give me grief, bro. In fact, let's just remove. Oh my god, did I just remove the refinery? I did as well, didn't I? Yeah, that's not good. Let's try that again. Refinery. See, I don't really want to build a shell around it either, if I'm honest. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, flibbity gibbets. I think I've lost it all. I could use merge blocks, possibly. Yeah, go on, let's use merge blocks. God, it's not going well, is it? There we go. Wonderful. Let's see if we can just connect. Okay, no, we can't. So if you use merge blocks now. No. Doesn't look hopeful, does it? Bugger. Right, well, it's only creative. It won't take long to repair that. Okay, let's start again. Oh, crap. What did I just delete? Oh, God. Oh, my. Well, it's not going terribly well, but let's just keep going. So, let's do the engines first. I think that was probably my big mistake. So, let's just build one of them. And let's maybe build the engines like that. So it needs a fair bit of forward thrust. So if I maybe even put like that, that'll look pretty awesome. Wow, I'm moving quite slow actually. I'm just going to take that off. There we go. That's probably helping a bit. And now what we can do is we can actually finish that refinery properly. So if we have... let's just think about this. If I put the refinery... In fact, let's just finish the engine. So if I then have in all 4 directions... God, I'm not very good at this, am I? There we go. There we go. And there we go, eventually. There we go. So that's forward, back, left, right. So we just need then forward. So if I... okay, we'll think about how to do forward in a minute. So let me just build a block there. And then now if we put the refinery in, that's looking pretty good. Well, it's not, but it'll do. Let's just turn it around a bit. I'm trying to think what surface I necessarily want. Ooh. God, I keep pressing the wrong button. What a noob, eh? What a noob. There we go. And then what we can do is we can put stuff around it. So in essence, that can still drop from there. Perfect. So I can still have my connector. That still works. Oh, is that an ejector? Ooh. Let's try it. Oh, it's a small ship, is it? Right, okay. Let's just do the connector then. There we go. And then what we can do, so we've got engines pretty much better than we had. So if we now build the reactors maybe, and let's put, there we go. I've already had that, and some more reactors. So I think we'll put the reactor quite close. Let's put 2 on just to be sure. Nuke it from orbit. There we go. Nice. And then let's just put blocks there. Just to help it a bit, just to defend it a bit. And I think we might do the same underneath, but let's just see how this works out. At the moment, I think we're turning it into a 3x3, which is, again, perfectly fine. But I'm a bit worried that these bits are sticking out, so maybe not. Anyway, we'll think about it. So, right, let's just go with a 3x3. So, there we go. So it's a bit of structure. So, now what we do, and I'm not too sure how we're going to do this. Is that a small cargo can? Did I do that wrong? Where's the conveyor gone? Yeah, so that's actually quite funny. I used the wrong block to begin with. What a noob. There we go. So actually, looking at this, we could quite honestly do... We could do a 3x3, which means we'll mine even quicker. Okay, and let's put the drill bits on. So again, you know, it's not beautiful. It's not. I'm not making the Mona Lisa here, but that was never the plan. So there we go. So the idea is it's got phenomenal power to drill, but it's going to be in a relatively tight frame, if that makes sense. And I think if we can remove these engines profiles, that also would be pretty awesome. But we'll come back to that. I think we need to think about that. And then we really need a cockpit as well. Let's see where we can put this. Now again, cockpits always die when I do mining, so I think I need to put it somewhere remarkably safe. But where is that, I ask myself. Possibly not there. So let's make that the top then. Let's make that literally the top. So that makes a lot of sense. So maybe if I put it there, that would make sense, wouldn't it? If I put it... Oh, no, not that way around. That way around. Super duper. And then I can just protect it with... Oh, and actually, no, it's probably fine. It's probably fine, actually. Right, then we need retros. Now, for retros, I guess we're just going to have to put a couple on the end, which is not ideal, but it'll do. There we go, just put one at the bottom just to balance it all out. Ah, right. That's a problem. Okay, I'll have to be at the top. So I'll move the cockpit a bit forward. Whoops-a-daisy. And there we go, so let me just remove that. In fact, we could probably just remove that. I don't think that's too much of a problem if we remove all that. And let's just put the cockpit in. And there we go. And I think, oh, right, doesn't like that. Will it sit on the back there? Yes, it will. Splendido. So there we go. So that's our